Hey everybody, welcome back to the Wolfe Pit with another episode of Eating on a Budget. Canned soups in a grocery store seem relatively inexpensive at $1.50 to $3 a can. $1.50 to $3 a can adds up really quick when you're trying to feed your family, especially if you're on a really tight budget. Canned soups are generally nothing but broth without a whole lot of sustenance. They're full of processed meats and they have a ton of sodium. But homemade soups, like chicken noodle soup, beef with vegetable, split pea, and ham and potato soups are some of the most nutritious, delicious, and inexpensive meals you can feed your family. So that's what we're doing today. We're going to make a big pot of delicious, nutritious vegetable beef and noodle soup that will easily feed 8 people for $6.92. So let's get started. Before you naysayers start commenting in the peanut gallery and say this won't feed 8 people, remember, not everyone is as fortunate as you. And they struggle every day just to feed their family something. And they might only be able to have what you would call half of your normal serving. So that's what these meals are about, making affordable meals on limited means. So here's what you need to make this pot of soup for $6.92. 1 pound of 80/20 ground chuck, 1 16-ounce bag of egg noodles, 1 32-ounce box of beef broth, 1 15-ounce can of diced tomatoes, and 1 12-ounce bag of frozen mixed vegetables. You can certainly mix up the ingredients to suit your taste. And you can even make it cheaper if you have bouillon cubes at home, or you find another kind of pasta you like on sale. I know you can find 2 1-pound boxes of spaghetti on sale, 2 for $1 sometimes. And you can use any kind of pasta, noodles, potatoes, or rice in here. Just remember, recipes are guides, not rules. So you make your food the way you like it. So in a large pot over medium-high heat, add your ground beef. And then break it up and let it start to brown. And you can use any kind of meat in this you like. Turkey, chicken, pork, wild game, any type of leftover meat you have in the fridge. If it's not messed up too bad and still fresh, roadkill. And I'm not kidding about that. It's better than letting it rot and go to waste. A freshly hit dead deer on the side of the road could feed a needy family a whole lot of meals. But before you pick up any roadkill, check the laws and regulations in your state. Some states will let you keep it, some won't. Now once the ground beef is all browned and rendered, drain most of the excess fat, but not all of it. You need that fat for flavor, and for the extra calories. Then add the ground beef back to the pot, reduce your heat to medium, and add the beef broth. Then add the can of diced tomatoes. If you don't want tomatoes, leave them out. Once you add the ground beef and broth, what you add next is only limited by your imagination. Then add some Worcestershire sauce. If you don't have any Worcestershire sauce, you can use soy sauce, oyster sauce, steak sauce, anchovies, a little bit of molasses, or just Google substitutes for Worcestershire sauce. Or you can just simply leave it out. Now we have to add some flavor. And I'm adding granulated onion, granulated garlic, salt, and pepper. If you have all that on hand, great. If not, use your favorite seasoning salt, a seasoning packet or a gravy packet, or whatever other seasonings you like to add, or just salt and pepper will work. Then give it a good mix to get everything well combined. And then add your bag of frozen mixed vegetables. Then give it a good mix. And as far as the vegetables go, what you use and the amount you use is limitless. And don't be afraid to throw in some canned vegetables or leftover vegetables you have in the fridge. Bring it back up to a boil, reduce the heat to medium-low, cover, and let it cook for 5 minutes. 5 minutes is long enough for me. If you like your vegetables cooked more, leave it in for a little bit longer. I'm not a big fan of mushy vegetables. And then after cooking with the lid on for 5 minutes, remove the lid and give it all a good mix. and then add the egg noodles. Mix them around. And then add a couple cups of water. Or if you have some leftover broth or some bouillon cubes mixed with water, that would be even better. Now give it another good mix, bring it back up to a simmer, put the lid back on, and let it finish cooking according to the directions for the noodles. And there you have it, a big hearty pot of delicious, nutritious, and inexpensive vegetable beef and noodle soup to feed your family for $6.92. Here at the Wolfe Pit, we eat this soup at least twice a month. Not only because it's inexpensive, but because it's very easy to make and it's delicious. I like to add a little hot sauce to mine, Texas Pete hot sauce to be specific. My daughter likes adding Parmesan cheese to hers, and Mrs. Wolfe Pit enjoys it with butter. I know y'all think that's weird, but she puts butter in everything, even in her bowl of chili, which I thought was the weirdest thing I'd ever seen, until I tried it, and it was strangely delicious. You, the people, should give it a try sometime, and if you do, let me know how you liked it. Thank you all very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, leave a comment, subscribe, and share this video with your family and friends, and I'll see you soon.